Hey, my name's Jake Thompson, and if you've somehow stumbled onto this, grab a snack, lock the door, and get comfy because I'm about to tell you what it's really like to go to college in the U.S., or at least what it was like for me. Forget the brochures with sunny quads and smiling pre-meds under oak trees. My college experience was more like a chaotic cocktail of frat parties, midnight existential crises, pizza-induced food comas, and professors who either changed my life or didn't know I existed. Year 1. Baptism by fire and cheap vodka. I came in a freshman year thinking I'd be the next Elon Musk. I had this plan: double major in computer science and economics, build an app, drop out junior year after raising a $5 million seed round, then do TED Talks by 23. Yeah, no. My first roommate was a guy named Brent. Football player, always shirtless, listened to EDM at 7 a.m., and slept with a giant snake tank at the foot of his bed. The snake's name? Travis. Brent had no idea I was afraid of snakes. I didn't sleep the first week. The first party I went to? Total disaster. I pre-gamed with some dorm mates. They introduced me to a drink called Jungle Juice, which tasted like Capri Sun and regret. I blacked out before we even left the dorm. I woke up the next morning on a laundry cart 3 floors down. No memory, one missing shoe, and a Snap story with 37,000 views. And then classes started. Oh man, I thought I was smart. I graduated top 10 in my high school. But nothing prepared me for Professor Winstein's 8 a.m. Calculus 2 class. The guy wrote equations like they were hieroglyphics. I failed the first quiz. So did half the class. One guy threw up during the test. He said it was nerves, but we all smelled tequila. The dining hall, a love-hate relationship. Let's talk about food. College food is either gourmet trash or trash pretending to be gourmet. Our dining hall had something called Chicken Surprise every Thursday. The surprise? It wasn't chicken. I lost 7 pounds first semester. Then I found the late-night burrito truck, gained 15. Also, shout out to the girl in my dorm who stole a waffle iron from the dining hall and opened an underground waffle shop in her room. Genius. She made $400 in one weekend, until someone ratted her out and she got hit with a code of conduct violation. She said it was worth it. I believed her. Midterms, meltdowns, and that one time I set the fire alarm off. Midterm week? Absolute war zone. No one slept. People were doing Adderall like it was candy. I saw a guy cry over an econ problem set and then walk directly into a glass door. I accidentally submitted my English paper to my chemistry professor. He replied, "This is not an acceptable analysis of covalent bonds, but you make some great points about Gatsby." The fire alarm story? Oh yeah, that was me. Kind of. I was trying to make microwave mac and cheese at 3 a.m., but I forgot the water. It caught fire. We evacuated 300 people. I hid behind a bush in my underwear. Campus police posted my picture on their Twitter account. Got 2,000 likes. Year 2. The year I accidentally joined a cult, kinda. Sophomore year, I moved into a suite with 3 guys. Josh, majoring in memes. Phil, pre-med but low-key hated people. And Marcus had a ferret named Carl. We hosted weekly poker nights and a monthly thing we called the Pancake Summit. Basically, we invited random people over at 2 a.m. and served pancakes. No agenda, just vibes. One weekend, I went to what I thought was a mindfulness retreat with a girl I was crushing on. Turned out to be a full-on eco-communal living experiment. No phones, no meat, no shoes. One guy named River Moon tried to get me to chant with him at sunrise. I faked food poisoning and Ubered out in the middle of the night. Also got a job at the campus library. Best job ever. No one came in except during finals. I used that time to read weird books and write short stories. One of them accidentally got published in the school lit mag. Now people think I'm deep. I'm not. I was just bored. Junior year, existential dread and the great toilet paper heist. This was the year reality started to hit. Internships, resumes, grad school talk. I realized I didn't actually like coding or economics. I like talking to people, telling stories. I had a full breakdown in the middle of a philosophy lecture. Professor just handed me a granola bar and said, "Welcome to the club." My friends and I formed an intramural basketball team. We never won. Not once. Our team name? Net loss. We became a meme on campus. And yes, the toilet paper heist. So our dorm ran out. And instead of filing a maintenance request, we went full Ocean's 11 on the admin building. One of us distracted the janitor with fake vomit. The rest of us loaded backpacks. We got 67 rolls. For 2 months, we lived like kings. Senior year, bittersweet and banana costumes. COVID hit right before senior spring. We were all sent home. But before that, we threw one last party. Everyone dressed in banana costumes. Why? No idea. We danced in the quad until security shut us down. That night, I kissed the girl from my freshman lit class, the one who once borrowed my notes and never returned them. She said sorry about that. I said, worth it. Graduation was on Zoom. I wore pajama pants and a cap. My grandma cried. I watched The Office after. Post-grad. Welcome to the real world. It's weird here. I moved to Chicago after graduation. Got a job in digital marketing. It paid okay, but felt like someone else's life. I missed my friends. I missed weird Carl the Ferret. I missed Waffles at 2 a.m. My apartment had no AC, and the upstairs neighbor practiced the trombone every night. I spent a lot of evenings watching TikToks and wondering if I peaked in college. I tried dating apps. Matched with a girl who turned out to be a taxidermy hobbyist. Her apartment was a museum of frozen squirrels. I ghosted after she introduced me to a stuffed fox named Marvin. At work, I met Tyler, former frat bro, now working in SEO. He introduced me to his podcast, Bronomics. I listened once. It was him screaming about crypto for 45 minutes. We're still friends, though. He helped me move my couch. I also started freelancing, writing articles, short fiction, even ghostwriting some weird romance novels. One of them was about a billionaire vampire and his forbidden love for a werewolf barista. 5 stars on Amazon. Therapy, therapy, therapy. At some point, I realized I wasn't okay. I missed the structure of college. I missed knowing who I was. I went to therapy. My therapist's name is Candace. She drinks green smoothies and wears socks with motivational quotes. She helped me sort through my quarter-life crisis. Candace said, maybe college wasn't perfect. Maybe you just allowed yourself to be messy. And maybe you can still do that. So I started writing more. Not for money. Just for me. I journaled. I wrote about Travis the Snake. I wrote about the Pancake Summit. I even wrote a letter to Brent. Never sent it. But I wrote it. Reunions, surprises, and the Waffle Queen. A year after graduation, I went back to campus for homecoming. Met up with Marcus, now a vet, Phil, in med school, and Josh, owns a me merch store. We rented a cheap motel and stayed up all night